Hey everybody, welcome! Falcon, Timber and Stone, episode number 1. I finally finished up some series. I'm wrapping some up that are actually giving me time to actually start looking at something new. And Timber and Stone is something that I really wanted to take a look at quite a while back now. And this game just recently got a really major overhaul of an update, I believe like sometime within the last week. So this is probably the most opportune time to finally do it. Let me get the game going on over here and we'll talk a little bit more about this. We need to start assigning a few tasks over here first and foremost. So, off camera, let me just pause this really quickly. I just said, oh, let's just start the game and I already paused it. Come on, Falcon, stop teasing us. Well, I'm sorry. Everything that you're seeing over here, these little, I guess inventory and stock, I did this off camera. The game doesn't start off with any of this. You have to kind of, point to it what you wanted to track for you. For instance, coal over here, if I was to click over this, we'd be able to track coal now, right? But I'm not really looking forward to tracking coal right now because it's not something we're going to probably run into anytime soon. These over here are actually the bare essentials, which I like to start off with. Maybe some dirt, raw stones, raw wood. The raw wood jokes are back, aren't they? Food, timber, and a few of the weapons, or not weapons, but a few of the tools we're going to be using to make some of these things happen over here. I also went ahead and I started maneuvering people around here, for instance. So, when we come over here, we have a miner. What do we have? What else do we have? Stonemason, wood chopper, carpenter, miner, farmer, wood chopper. Again, I have 2 of them because, you know, Falcon loves his wood, apparently. That's not true. Don't misconstrue that. Wood is just a very needed essential in this game to do a lot of the things, right? We have a level 4 forager, builder, stonemason. Mind you, there's a lot of different classes that you could have people max out in over here. For instance, you could see everything that you can kind of switch people to. Right now, I have these over here set up because I feel these would be the most beneficial to start off with, at least for me. So, now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and continue the game over here. We're going to play this in real time. So, right now what's happening is that I have my wood choppers. You can assign these people particular tasks. So, for instance, over here, Adam DeLuke, the wood chopper. That's a fucking wood chopper's name right there, Adam DeLuke. Let me tell you that much. Over here, I had him do independently chop nearest trees. So, him and his other cohort are just going to be chopping trees around this area. And that's all fine and dandy. You could basically, what's really cool about this game, you could really micromanage each and every single one of your characters to have them do whatever you want them to do, which I find to be really amazing, because knowing me, I usually forget things to do, and then people are just idling about, and that's no good. Speaking of idling about, though, my farmer is over here idling about, and we don't need that happening. So, what I'm going to do over here is with Farmer Lynette, I was about to call her Farmer John, sorry, that would be sex is number 1, and number 2, really stereotypical, right? Let's go into starting up a few farms over here. The only thing we could grow right now is carrots and pumpkins because we only have 5 carrot seeds and 6 pumpkin seeds, right? So let's start off with carrot farm. And let's see, what's a good spot for us to kind of mess around with over here? I kind of like this spot over here. It's kind of really empty. Although, you know what, this could be pretty good for my hall, though. My quasi-town hall. Maybe, yeah, let's just do it here, whatever. So we're going to do something like, Leopold gathers 3 food berries, right? Thank you for that, Leopold. Good job. Gather some more berries, though, right, dog? 3 food is not enough for me. Let's see, we're going to go up to 6 by 6. Sounds pretty good? Yeah, why not? So, farmer is going to go over here and start working on that now. Fine and dandy. So this was, which one? I already forgot what farm I put down. I believe that was the carrots, right? Because we're out of seeds now. So we're going to go over to pumpkin, and we'll do another 6 by 6 probably. You're a little bit close to the carriage there. I'm not too crazy about that idea. So how about we just skip one over, and we'll do you like so. Alrighty, so she's going to be over here just farming away for us, which is good. Fine and dandy. Now, who are you? Braun? Braun, what are you doing? You're the stonemason. You've got nothing to do. That means that the stonemason needs to make me some weapons right now. So, if we go to resources and we go to hand tools. What you could do about this game is what I really enjoy about it is really micromanaging. So, as long as you assign tasks, things will be getting done without you having to kind of pay attention too much to it. So for Stonehammer, what I want to do is I want us to maintain a certain amount of weapons in our inventory at all times, assuming we have the task for it. But before I have him work on that, our miner doesn't have a place to mine, right? Who is this? Leonard, our miner. Well, Leonard, you know what? You're right next to a fucking rock field, I would say. Not really a rock field, kind of like a little small mountainous type of area. There's some coal right here. I don't think you'll be able to mine that because your level isn't high enough. So how about we go into mining? Alright, so we're gonna mine for gold. Mining for gold. Don't pick your nose, bruh. Let's see. Excuse me, tree. I was over here talking, alright? You just pop up out of nowhere and kind of scare the hell out of me. So for the mining, we're gonna go try to level this area out a little bit. So what if we went, I would say down here. Now, what I'm gonna do is highlight this area. And now, as you can see, I'm gonna mine through this, which is fine. However, what I would like to do, Boar, get out of here, Adam Borland. This isn't fucking RimWorld, alright? I'm not gonna hunt you yet. I'll have this little area highlighted, right? What you could do, though, is you could elevate the plane a little bit. Bam! And bam, and bam, and I want to grab this little top portion too, right? So, what if we did mining through all of that? And what this is going to actually do is my miner is going to mine from topwards down, or whatever way they kind of feel like doing that. But what I've assigned now is that they can start mining from the bottom level and go all the way top here. So it'll kind of do it at its own discretion. But instead of just doing one level per level, you can just kind of assign like a really big vertical type of base, which is actually really, really cool. So thank you for that. Hey, excuse me, these trumps over here, stump. I just call it a trump. This trumpet over here, you know, this thing that produces sound in musical orchestras? No, birch stump needs to be removed. So what you could do with the trunks as well is actually just have them be removed. They won't be removed otherwise. I'm not sure if you could actually assign that in the task itself, but any trunks left behind, trunks, there we go again. Stump. I guess it's still kind of a trunk though, right? I mean, the tree trunk? Whatever. The stump, you could actually have it removed manually this way, so there you go. I wanted those leveled out as well, because it's a little bit of extra wood for us. Now, everybody's kind of doing something right now, which is actually pretty cool. Let's zoom out here to kind of give you an idea as to what our map is going to be looking like. I picked an area around the sea, so that eventually we could kind of have a fisherman to kind of come over here and just fish some sea for us, which I think would be pretty cool. As you can see, our map is actually pretty goddamn ginormous, as a matter of fact, so there's definitely a lot to do. And we're going to do a lot of it. So we have this set up over here, which is fine and dandy. Let's go and let's see who is idle. Probably Josephine Bell. You are carpenter, level 3. So I believe I was having her train under level 3. So I believe she started off level 2. So the reason why I had her train is that she was going to be just working on random miscellaneous stuff until she was level 3. Now that she is, she's going to stop. So let's remove this. And let's see, you are, I said carpenter, right? Let's actually get you some work done, and then Stonemason needs to make some more tools for us, because our tools are breaking and none of them are being remade. So what I want to do is go to Stonehammer, and I'm going to actually have them do maintain 3 Stonehammers in storage at all times. So that'll be getting done. We'll also want some stone tongs, I would say. So let's actually maintain like 2 of these bad boys over here. What else do we have? Stonehammer, stone pick. Let's go to Stone Pick over here, and we'll do, you know, maintain like 3 of these bad boys at all times. 2 of that. Stone Axe. Let me get maybe 3 of these going over here. What else do we need? Stone Hoe. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of hoes, because apparently we're building a brothel. But no, that's because our farmers over here are going to be breaking its hoe constantly over and over, which sounds like, you know, some sort of like, you know, physical abuse type of thing. But I swear to God, we are just talking about actual farming tools and not literal hoes that, you know, wander the nights. And unfortunately, you know, exchange sexual pleasures for, you know, monetary compensation, or maybe drugs. I don't know. Some of them probably have drug habits. I'm not entirely sure. Never necessarily been with a hoe yet. Mom and Dad, don't look at me that way. Alright, so Stonemason's over here going to be just plowing away, making some tools for us. Now you, Josephine Bell, you have nothing to do, huh? Must be nice, just hanging out. I'll get back to you really soon. What I want to also do is set up a little bit of a hall area, which is going to be where our people kind of gather and rest whenever they're tired. I probably won't be able to make them any beds anytime soon, so they're going to be sleeping on the floor for a little minute here. So what if we did the hall? I don't know, somewhere over here surrounded by these little tree areas seems pretty good. So we'll do like the hall area. I don't like to be too far away from here, but whatever. We'll do the hall like maybe over here. Now, the reason I'm making this kind of over here is because at some point or another we're going to want to make some roads to the edges of the map, I've heard, because what happens is that when you have roads connecting to your hall, it makes it more liable for people to come in and join your colony, and also for traders to come in and trade with you, because a lot of the stuff that we are required to progress, we don't necessarily have, and it's kind of really, really a long, monotonous process to actually get. So what we have to do is actually hope for a trader to come by, maybe for some animal fur, because I don't think we'll be able to get any animal fur anytime soon, but I could be wrong on that. Storage is actually kind of overflowing here, meaning that our tools, we need a tool chest, and we also need a place to put some wood. The wood down is the wood down, as opposed to the wood up, right? The wood storage isn't that big of a deal. What we could do is just go into storage and be like, bam, I want some wood. Piles, where do I want these bad boys? We're just going to put up some raw wood stocks for now, because we don't necessarily have probably the bare essentials to make like a really fancy storage for it. So we're just gonna do a raw wood stack. What's really cool about this is that I could put potentially this guy like all the way over here, right? Assuming my chopper's over here chopping down trees over here, I could place this over here and it still counts as our overall inventory, right? So people could come over here, grab wood to make some task over here. They don't have to come all the way over here to grab it, which I think is actually pretty cool. It kind of works like in this weird, I don't know, crafty, digital type of world type of thing. Which makes me think of like, you know, Digimon, Digitalmon, whatever. Excuse me, why are you guys all over here right now, by the way? Go fucking work. So, let's see, where do I want to put this wood stockpile? Since I have my I guess, wood chopper just having them cut down trees around this area, it's probably best that we just kind of place it here. But I'm almost kind of considering removing them from independent work and having them chop down the trees in our little hall area over here. I think that would kind of work out pretty good too, right? So yeah, let's do that. Let's place the stockpile over here, and then I'm going to go and design and go into remove trees. We'll do, you know, maybe clear cut is the one that we're looking for here. That would take care of the stump too. We'll see. So we'll have them do like cut down every tree around this area. That works out pretty good for me. So let's work on that for now, and somebody will probably build that wood storage really soon. If something isn't able to be done, they will let you know, which is what I really enjoy about the whole thing here. Hey you, can you go and chop down some trees? No independent work for you anymore. You're done with that. Now, the reason he's probably not working is because the wood pile itself has to be made. Now, aren't you the one crafted by Woodchopper 1? Hey, come over here. Build this for me, dog. No, what do you mean, no? Did I fuck up with the... Oh, this guy's gonna build it, alrighty. So the moment he builds it, this guy's gonna get back to work, because now we have another stockpile for wood. So if you have a stockpile that's completely filled up, they can't continue working because you have no more place to, you know, actually put it down. So you can see now they moved away and they're good and dandy. Alrighty, so you, Josephine Bell, we still haven't talked to you, have we? Carpenter. Alrighty, so for the carpenter, we're going to go over to... We need another tool chest as well, I do believe. Or a tool chest. One. We just need one right now. So storage, we're going to go to tools, right? Yes, okay. We need a tool chest, which requires 3 timber, if I'm right. Which we don't have any of. Okay, so you know what that means? We need a timber station over here. Is that the right wording for it? Probably not. Timber bench, okay. You, timber bench, where do I want these people working at? I don't mind them dropping stuff off over here, so maybe like a little bit of a workshop area somewhere around here wouldn't be too bad. We're gonna probably make a really big city or a big town, maybe even a castle at some point, but right now we're just barely starting off, so we just need stations to be up and running for now. Later on, we'll get really creative with what's going on over here, so I'm gonna place this bad boy like... I think that right here would kind of work out, right? Yeah, we'll place you right here. So timbering bench is gonna get done by who? What do we need for this one again? I think Josephine Bell's coming over here to work on this, as a matter of fact, because she is our carpenter. Yeah, go for it, Josephine. Alrighty, so we have that. How about we get another workshop going on over here? Maybe we'll do a workbench as well. It requires a hammer, which we do have, and a stonemason, which we also do have. So we'll do, let's kind of put them next to each other, you know, so we have like people just kind of plowing down, getting to work next to each other. There you go. Now, Artisan Workbench we're not going to be able to make right now because we require, I think that's a level 10 carpenter. Whatever Josephine Bell is, that's what we need. So that's not going to be able to work. Now, we have this over here. Now you're wondering, okay, you have that done. Why isn't she making the timber for you? Very good question. Go to resources and we're going to go over to process materials. We're going to go to timber. And what we're going to do is actually have her start maintaining this shit in storage over here. So we're going to do, I don't know, we're going to need a lot of this, right? So we'll do like around 40 in storage because timber is actually used for quite a few things. So there you go. We'll have this in storage. Or at least in queue, or whatever it is, maintain 40 of them. Meaning, Josephine Bell should, for all intents and purposes, be coming over here to work. Oh, yeah, she is. How you doing, baby? Not sure about those eyebrows, Josephine Bell. You might want to, like, you know, check out, like, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, you might want to, like, you know, go to, like, a beauty salon at some point or another, because those things are bushy as all hell. We're going to have our foragers, as a matter of fact, come over here and start looking for berries in your eyebrows. But that's another story. Okay. Everybody's over here working. My stonemason is not, as a matter of fact. Braun, come on, dog. Alrighty, Braun. I'm gonna have you work on some shit right now. This is gonna be a workbench, okay? So the workbench is gonna be what for? I forget. I'm still relatively new to this game, so bear with me a little bit here. Tool chest, that's what we wanted, right? So storage. Let's go to... The reason he probably stopped is because we have no place to put the extra tools that he wants to make now. So we'll go into... storage is what I'm looking for. And we need a tool chest. So tool chest is going to require 3 timber, which we now have 4 of because Josephine Bell's over here working away. So, for the tool chest, where do we want this area or this tool chest at? I guess we'll probably just place this bad boy... maybe like a storage area somewhere around here. I don't know, we'll just place it like over here for now. And we might want to make more than one, as a matter of fact. So, if you hold down shift, you could, like, you know, do multiples of these, so keep that in mind. Alrighty, there you go. So we'll do that one right there. And that should be built by who? Who's in charge of this over here? The carpenter, which is... Who's my carpenter? It's you, right? Yeah, it is. Right? Don't fuck with me, Josephine Bell. Like, the thing I need to get really comfortable with is knowing what the icons means in terms of, like, jobs. But yeah, that's her job. She'll come over here, and there she goes. I love you, baby. Even with those eyebrows. Alrighty, so, everything's over here getting done. The other thing we have to start worrying about really soon is probably food. Food actually fills up pretty fast, so let's go into storage, and we'll do... food and seed. We'll do a food crate. I would love to get some food barrels, but that requires standard ingots if I'm right, and those are kind of a little bit hard to come by early on. You have to kind of make them, and it requires you to make a few different workbenches. For now, we're going to do a food crate, though. And we're going to make a multiple of these, as a matter of fact, because our forge is going to bring in a lot more food for us right now. So, let's see. We have our area over here for tool chest, and... where do we want our food crate at? That's a very good question. Maybe over here nearby the farm itself for now. Maybe that'll work out. So we'll do 1. Remember, Falcon, let's hold down shift. Take your own advice, fucker. Bam, bam, bam. Now, I'm pretty sure they could overlap, like the steps. I just kind of like to have a little bit of spacing in between, just because of my OCD nature. There you go. So those bad boys should get built by who? By Carpenter Josephine Bell. And there she is, as a matter of fact, going to work. Excellent. Now... our forager could actually go and hunt down small critters for us, which is, you know, kind of an upside and kind of a downside. You have a herder in the game. You want the herder to actually collect animals so that you could kind of pluck, well, assuming you have chickens, you could kind of pluck them on occasion and things like that and actually get items over time as opposed to just getting like a one-shot deal type of thing, because eventually you are going to run out of animals here, so you might want to have a pretty good farm of animals going up and running. This boar is getting really, really friendly, by the way. You know what, dog? Not sure what your problem is, but you need to, like, scare the hell out of here. I could domesticate this boar, apparently. Well, we don't have a pen for you. We can probably make one soon, though. Alrighty. Now, you guys are just standing around over here. Bronze, stonemason, you're still, like, you know, hanging out over here, huh? Well, you've made all your jobs, so, okay. Bro, we're gonna give you something to do really soon. What about you? Who are you? Randolph Thor. You sound like something that should be, like, in a Tolkien book or something. You're a builder. We have no task for you just yet. We're going to probably start building a fence maybe for the herding, or no? No, you know what? Let's give you something else to do. Go and... you know what? Go mine. I think we could probably use another miner for sure. So we'll have you mine, and... that seems pretty good. Yeah. Go mine. Give her a hand over here, because we're going to be doing a lot of this mining anyway. So he's going to go over here and start mining away now. The only person that should be free now is our stonemason, but we're going to give him some new tasks really soon and probably make a few more of these workbenches. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to call it an episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like. The support does mean a lot. If you want to see more Timberstone, let me know. These characters can be renamed, as a matter of fact. So, also, if you're interested in being one of the colonists, settlers, whatever you want to call them here, let me know in the comments. Leave your name. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to go about picking people to be renamed. I'm not sure we're going to be doing randomized, or we're going to be doing like a first come, first serve thing. I don't know, man. Just leave your name down there, and I'll figure something out, and we'll go from there. And other than that, stay tuned. Episode 2 coming really soon, and hopefully you guys enjoying it. I'll catch you next time.